Good morning, I'm Christy Deckard, a realtor with the Hardy Group, and I have with me my friend Carla Cupp. We met, how long ago was it?
Maybe 5 years ago.
Yeah, 5 years ago, and then she moved to Noblesville, but our paths have crossed again, luckily. Carla just started a business called Unraveled Mindful Organizing, and she focuses on professional staging as well as if you just move into a house, she'll help you unpack, get completely organized, or if you're getting ready to put your home on the market, she will come in and help you get it ready so that it shows the best right off the bat and you get an offer quickly. So today we're going to focus on a couple of things, decluttering, and I also want to mention depersonalizing, but today we're going to focus on decluttering. So you want, when a buyer enters your house, you want it to feel like a fresh space that they can envision themselves living in, but we don't want them to feel like they're living in your home. So we're going to take away things that are more personal, smaller items, and just make the space appear large, fresh, and inviting. And Carla is going to walk us through how to do that. So what's kind of the first thing that a buyer is looking for when they walk into a home, or what's a seller want to focus on?
So the first thing that we want to do before we even put the home on the market is to clean. You can start that right away. I would start with your appliances. If you have top of the line appliances but they're dirty, that's not appealing to a buyer. So we need to clean out the oven, inside the microwave, and also the refrigerator.
Okay, yeah, those are great. People do, you wouldn't think that, but when I'm showing homes, people do look inside those all the time, especially like stainless steel, kids' fingerprints, or if they're smeared just from grease, that does make a big difference.
The next thing I would say is to clean out your cabinets, take everything out, wipe them down. Buyers will look inside, and what they see inside conveys how they're going to picture the rest of your home. Right.
Yeah.
So I would take everything out. The goal is to take half out and not put it back in. So you're going to remove things, just sort through old spices, old baking products. You're going to group your like items, possibly put them in a storage tote, label them, put them back in. Voila, you're done.
Yeah, that's good. Good advice. It's kind of like curb appeal.
Right.
It's like a first impression. If you take care of the outside of your house, odds are you're going to take care of the inside. And if they see that you've taken time to take care of the interior cabinets and your refrigerator, then that's probably a good indication that you've really taken care of your whole house.
I wouldn't forget the sink, and everyone has a junk drawer.
Yeah.
So clean out your junk drawer too.
Yeah, good call. So after a good thorough cleaning, what is the next step?
So the next step that you would want to focus on is decluttering and some staging.
Okay.
So we kind of want to show the importance of how smaller items don't show well in the professional videos and photography.
Yeah.
So I recommend removing anything that's smaller than the size of a pineapple.
Okay.
So we have a few things out right now that you can look at that will show you when we take them away how different the video looks. So,
okay.
For instance, we'll just remove these little things.
No blenders out, right?
No blenders.
What about the toaster?
I would say no to a toaster. I would take the toaster away
too? Okay. Coffee maker, okay?
Coffee maker's great.
Okay. Because that's kind of inviting, right?
It's inviting,
It shows people, like,
exactly.
sit down, have a cup of coffee.
Right.
Salt and pepper shakers?
I would say no.
Take those out.
If you're a person that has artificial vines or any of artificial flowers up above your cabinets, I would say remove the vines. It's going to show cluttered in a video or a photo, and honestly, that's how you're going to get your buyers in your home, is your online videos. So you want to show well there.
So obviously we just stuck everything there, which you would not do. when getting your house ready. But also another thing is the side of refrigerators. That is kind of the depersonalizing we were talking about. You can see this is, everything about you. It's like your family photos, your calendar, things going on. So taking that off will make a huge difference as well, just for initial showings.
I have another suggestion, trash. You want to take your trash out. We don't want any foul smells. So the trash needs to go out. The dishwasher needs to be cleaned out. If you have any concerns about smells, I would say diffuse some essential oils so when buyers come in, it's nice and fresh.
Yeah, some of the wallflowers are really heavy. You want like a nice, light, airy, clean scent, right?
Exactly.
So now we had taken all the advice from Carla. We've moved off all the smaller items that are just distracting. And we wanted to show you what the kitchen looks like per her advice and how it should be staged. As you can see, we've taken the things off the refrigerator as well. So yeah, is this how you would?
This is perfect.
Okay.
This is perfectly staged. You can always add a simple bowl of fresh fruit, fresh flowers. I don't recommend artificial. I don't think that they show very well. They're hard to pull off. I also think it's important to mention natural light. So when you're showing your home, open up all your blinds, remove any heavy drapery, and accentuate your light. Flip on your lights above your table. Even consider adding a dimmer switch. That's helpful. At night it gives a cozy feel. So
yeah. And just for effect, like if we turned off, someone walked in and like all of this was off.
It feels cold and clinical.
Yeah, it doesn't feel
warm and
warm,
inviting.
cozy, inviting. So obviously you can't always be home right before a showing because they do happen without a lot of notice sometimes. But if you are and you have to get out of your house, like Carla said, remove, pull curtains back, blinds, turn on all lights, and just make it feel as inviting as possible, as if you were having a guest over.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Because the dining room is an extension of your kitchen, it's also important to consider setting your table, making your dining room feel warm and welcome. So if you have nice plates and place settings, go ahead and put those out. Christy has a candle lit. That's awesome. One thing that's a no-no, you want to remove your dog food and the dog bowl and the dog. Just because you love your dog does not mean that a buyer will. So not everyone's pet friendly.
Right. And sometimes that's hard to do, again, with short notice, but if you can, take your pet out of the house before the showings, or at least a lot of people will crate them, put them in the garage with a little note or something like that. So as long as, a buyer doesn't feel that your pet is in the house, that's ideal.
Okay, so what seems obvious to us may not be obvious to everyone.
Yeah.
So you want to pay attention to detail with your decor. So make sure everything's lined up nice and straight.
So we don't want this like over there.
Exactly.
Right. Okay.
Everything's crisp, it's clean. White is a great color because it appeals to everyone. In decorating, there's a rule of 3. Christy has 3 things here. Again, 2 are substantial size, and then the candle kind of makes it feel warm and welcoming. So this is perfect.
And always like a centerpiece. So you could do fresh flowers there.
Exactly.
Or even the fruit bowl on the table.
Correct. And I like how you have all 6 of your chairs here because that shows potential buyers that there is room in this kitchen and dining room for a large gathering.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely. And one thing I wanted to add is all of this is so inexpensive and makes a huge difference. You're not, having to get all new carpet or repaint your whole house or anything. It's just little tiny details can make a big difference, especially in photographs, online presence, and that is what a buyer initially sees, and that's going to be why they want to see your house.
Right. Your attention to detail will pay off in a big way when you sell your home.
Yeah, absolutely.
So, in closing, we'll just quickly review the things that we talked about. We talked about cleaning, decluttering, organizing,
Depersonalizing.
staging, lighting,
Smells.
smells. I think that's,
Yeah. Basically, just don't overcomplicate it. You want your home to just feel as inviting and welcoming as possible. And obviously we know, you've got stuff going on, your work, kids, all that. So as a professional realtor, I'm happy to come over and consult with you prior to listing your house of things that can be done. And then Carla's services are phenomenal because she comes in to fill in that gap since you don't have the time to do it. And it's something that she enjoys and loves. So, I can kind of give you ideas and she can put them into action.
exactly. So everything we just discussed, will help you have a higher profit in return on your investment. And that's really all you want to do. And we've not put any money into this so far.
Right.
We've literally just cleaned up and staged a few things, and that's it.
Yeah, and time on the market is essential to getting you the highest price. You don't want your house to sit. You don't want it to get stale. And the best way for that not to happen is for the initial presentation of your home. So we can get it staged, we can get it decluttered, then we can have professional photography done. And that way, when buyers view your home online, they immediately want to get in and see it and hopefully get a quick offer.
Thank you, Christy.
Yeah, thanks for coming.
Exactly.
Thank you, guys.